have the platform to play and they've got it wrong, man. And one man can't change it, man. One man, the whole club has to change from top to bottom. Everyone's got to crave excellence. We don't. It don't matter what manager comes in, man. I'm blaming Leno because I attribute a bit of the blame to Leno because you can see that, you know your teammates in it. You know Xhaka made a mistake last week. You know you're putting him in problems. If Leno doesn't play that pass, it doesn't happen. Prevention is better than cure. At the same time, you know, Xhaka's first touch is terrible. Equally, it's nonchalant with his right foot. And it's the second mistake in a week. And like I said, I don't think you can blame him. We should have had a penalty. We should have had all these things, but it's crazy. This is why I tell you, lot, we need several players. And the thing is, we always say it. One thing you give Xhaka's got character. You can't draw him out. The problem is he sucks consistently to be in the level he's at. Please stop spamming, Apollo. It's not going to get your comment read. Just calm down. Bro, just start the right players, fam. I don't know why Arteta thinks it's a City thing where you can rotate all of these players and stuff and they all give you a levels. You know, Willian isn't Mahrez. You know, you ain't got them wealth of options. You need to stick with players that are paying your wages, and there's no pressure, man. There's no pressure. This is why you're seeing dumbish like this. VAR's a joke, man, because VAR's denied Fulham this week. VAR's denied us from a handball. There's been so many incidences, man. And I don't want to hear refs come out and say they got it wrong and all of these sort of things. This is it. It's probably what they did say, Derek. Credit to Burnley. They did what they needed to do, people. Us, it's more self-inflicted. And this is what annoys me. When you look at half of our defeats, it's not that you can discredit other teams, but we sit here and we talk about, way before I think you can talk about the other team, you have to talk about what we've done or not done. And this is why we're in this mess. You telling me you trained all week and traveled all the way up to Yorkshire, wherever Burnley is, to do that? I'm pretty sure on the coach, before the game, at half time, after the game, all week at London Coley, this wasn't part of the plan. Craziness. Crazy. What have you said here? Check Arsenal's Twitter. Let me do all of that. Hit the like button, though. Big up Jay for saying such. And I had a whole bunch of talking points, people. I've come across some things with Leno, Maitland-Niles, Martinez. That's all a tomorrow stream. I'm just not in the mood for it, people. I won't sit here and cat to you. Like, I'm just not in the mood. It's not the end of the world. Life goes on. It is what it is. And for me, Arteta, I'm sorry, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. It's not that Arteta is wrong. It's not that he's wrong. I think it's clear and obvious. I think there's no debate about that. If that's not a penalty, then would someone like to explain what is in the league? I do as well. But why are we sitting here and we're desperate and we're clinging on to that pen? I'm not saying it's not a factor. But why are we reacting on fine margins? You know, did we do everything we needed to do to get victory? And their keeper was amazing, their defense was amazing, and we couldn't breach it. And when we did, we should have got a penalty. No. Winners, you know, losers take account. Losers blame people. Winners take accountability. I'm not saying the referee wasn't poor. I'm not saying, you know, all of these things. But way before we look at the ref, we need to look at what we're doing. We need to look at what we should have done. We need to look at what we did poorly, how we didn't put this game to bed before that happened. So I think this is deflection. I think this is deflecting from, I think the one thing you can blame Arteta for, you can't blame him for I don't think you can blame him for the defeat per se. I do think you can blame him for subs. He was very reactive in that instance, people. And I don't think he's really understanding his players, people. Like Aubameyang has said, let's be honest, on the VAR side, in this game, when you produce a chance as we did, we should have won this game, but it is what it is. Let's move. And that is true, Aubameyang, my captain. But this is all just shifting the focus. We're moving away from stupid individual mistakes or having 3 shots on target. It's 3 shots on target, people. 3 shots on target. Is that a good enough to score? So we can't focus on this pen. We can't. It's the same way like when we're scoring, when we're beating Leicester, we're relying on goals that are not even coming from open play. Don't get it twisted. The build-up to the play, you know, the build-up to the play came in open play, but we scored 2 of our 3 goals against Leicester were from set-piece scenarios. We didn't really work, Kasper Schmeichel. Lo and behold, today there's a problem. I keep telling you, lot, every game paints a picture. It's just too many people in football and that love football live game to game, got agendas and all of these things. So I agree with Aubameyang, but it only goes so far, people. Sorry, people. I scroll back very quickly.